So earlier we are looking at what herbal medicine is. We are looking at its level of acceptance, whether it's accepted or not, and why. We look at the limitation of promoting herbal medicine, which is the major thing being standardization, lack of standardization. And then we also talked about the scope of standardization, where we look at the definition. What is it? What are the importance of standardization? And now we come to the process and procedures of standardizing herbal medicines. We have five, like I mentioned, five here. Actually, six. The last one is two put together as one. So we have the macroscopic, microscopic, physical methods, chemical methods, and the biological, which will include the toxicological methods or assays. All right, next. So we'll start with the macroscopic methods.
Thank you.
Okay. Am I safe? Okay. All right. All right. So
Hello.
when we talk about macroscopic methods, we are talking about the things that you see, like physical, identifying
Hello.
the herbal medicines based on the shape, the size, color, texture, appearance. So, mind you, this is right from the plant material itself. Remember, I did a value chain when I said cultivation through to yes. So, when I mention a method, the method may not be applicable to all the steps. Some of them are limited to certain parts. So, for example, this one basically will be around the cultivation or plant collection aspect. No, that's so. That's one thing about macroscopic methods. You are looking out for the shade, the size, the texture, the appearance. We'll go into details later. And this one is you don't apply anything. It's just what you are seeing or what you feel. It's not you are no it's no machine anyway. It is just you that are watching the thing and then telling me what you can see. Like the pictures I showed you. You watch with your eyes and say this is the same or not the same, that kind of thing. They have the microscopic methods. So this one usually employ the use of microscope, for example, to see what the eyes probably cannot see. So you want to go into the plant or into whatever you're checking, what is in there to help me identify. So basically what the two steps or method you does is about one to me identify the right variety of plants we want to use. Imagine you are selecting plant A and plant B. We'll see example. And I'm not sure. It is what the knowledge you have or the standard you have set that this plant should have this color. It should have this kind of leaf arrangement, or it should have this kind of veins. It should have this kind of whatever and whatever, whatever. Those kind of things are what you are looking out for to help you to identify. And they say, oh, there be where adult trans, where you and you're authenticated. Sometimes you get your plants and there are foreign materials in there. Abo womu, once broken bottles and all those things are in it. You handpick them. It's because you are observing, you are checking macroscopically, and now who say, okay, abo waha, let me reframe. So that's one of the things you do in terms of ensuring standards. And this step I mentioned that it is usually applicable to the cultivation and collection of your raw materials. Let's look at this next slide. These are two similar but different plants, as you can see from the name. So, assuming you don't keep any standard as to what your plant should be and what it should look like, someone will just you ask your people to go and collect plants for, let's say, this is. I'm sure once you're targeting the right one, you are probably looking at diabetes or hypertension. Some depending on what you are using for, but let's take these conditions. Now, when the person sees this one, especially if you see this and this around the same place, safra, and don't bring it, mix them up. Afi, the thing that you used to do at a age, prescribe if people are feeling okay or normal, diabetic patients, their sugar level is going to normal, hypertension is going to normal. I thought, yeah, I said, this is not, it has nothing to do with a variety or seasonal variation. No, it's because of adulteration. Oh no, it's because of adulteration that someone has collected a different plant. We're going to collect Lonia, you're going for Emilia. They're very similar. They look very much alike. I mean, if you don't take your time to look at it carefully, you just collect them and mix them. So this, you need to observe well. Look up, even for nothing else. Look at the color of the flowers or something. I mean, see. Next, there are other examples. So this also, I'm sure the one most of us will use will be the right one, Abedru, the Solano. But this one too is there. Someone will just collect and mix them up. So it looks so much alike. But for the hair that's on it, imagine the dangerous part is when you don't even cultivate your own plant and you are provided by suppliers. See, suppliers, they are paid, I don't know for your place, but mostly they are paid according to the weight they provide. Now, I know if I bring 1 kilogram of the plant material, you give me 20,000. Of course, that's not 20. Give me 20,000. If I'm not getting the Solanum, someone who is very wicked can just add this one. We just top up with this one and mix them up. You probably wouldn't know, because mind you, he wouldn't bring with the stock. It will just be the pulp that he will bring or the fruit. Just mix them up. Also, be a one share. You don't keep to standards, and so you just okay. In can say or the go in here. Oh, okay. Then just bag it. Then you dry mail. See, so keeping to standards is very important. Someone can just mix the two. Mind you, this one is dangerous. I'm told. There's some poison in there. Those chemicals in there. Right. All right. And these are just other examples. So the first two, Diodia and the Metrocarpus. Of course, both plants are medicinal, but for whatever reasons, they have their own purpose. But you may be confused and mix them up. The first two up, and then the last two down. We want kaya. Someone go and bring you another plant and say it is kaya leaves. So be careful. I'm just trying to emphasize that macroscopic and even microscopic methods are necessary for your standardization. You need to make sure that you watch, the things you are using with your eyes, and if you have to use microscope or any other thing to check microscopically, make sure you use it also. So these are the some examples you should watch out, or why you should watch out for macroscopic and microscopic methods to keep standards. The next is the physical method of standardizing herbal medicine. This is mainly concerned with the physical properties of the herbal medicine. So, why products ne after why products what was some material, what dry, why bibia, afi could product. How does it look physically? So, I didn't see you no. Nyama na uhu, and I said nyama they describe it say etimi edi and saka, and I say etimi e feel what touch so taste, seeing, touch, smell, all those five senses. I remember when we were in school, they tell you if you want to, I think GSS also, you learn the sensory organs also. So like that. So that's why I put those cartoons there. Basically to talk about your sensory organs. We more come about nyama, ophelia, now tasty and all those things. That is what the physical methods look at. And we call these things organoleptic evaluation. Right? So it makes use of the sense organs to study the characteristic features of the herbal medicine. Sense of sight, what you see, the smell, the ultimate here, taste. I think the taste test is, people are not really doing it now, because I and how they put that by a honey test here. I was saying to me taste say, is it what's the taste? Is it bitter and describe? Is it bitter, sweet, and all that? Actually, because I can never tell. That's the Thomas microorganism. I can't tell what's in there. What if at that point in time it is poisonous? They'll be doing tests at say animal house to check for toxicity. But hey, by the time I'm check, I'm not good at that. So we don't do the taste anymore. We don't do taste. We don't do it. But maybe I think for a production floor, because you know what you are doing, maybe you can taste it. Say, okay, bitter, and I say bitter. You know, I remember when I was doing there's this product I did during the COVID time. Um, I can say it now because it's already there. They call it Iminim. I'm sure most of you have seen it already. It's center product. It's called Iminim. When I was doing it, Nim is very bitter. It's from Nim. It's very, very bitter. So I had to find a way I can mask and reduce the bitterness. And so, but yeah, Charlie, taste, give me, can see. So I was just going around, ask my friends to taste and see. They were like, no, it's still bitter. So see, and it's subjective. Some people like bitter things. So someone go like, oh, it's okay. Oh, this one be okay. But say, no, too bitter. And so you try and sample some people and see that okay, and then yourself, it's okay. Yeah. But eventually, we got something that was good. Yeah. So that's what we are looking at when it comes to organoleptic assays. Sorry, methods.